down just a little bit. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the morning routine. My name is Ian.
I'm Lauren.
And we are Bars and Bells on a cold Sunday morning, the first Sunday in December. Follow along today and all month and improve your body awareness and skills for exercise, including some squats and including our breath. Start today in a nice strong position with those feet out to the side. Maybe it's a sumo, maybe it's a squat. Let's play and challenge our breath. Take a breath into the belly through the nose in. Feel the belly rise and exhale. Repeat, belly breath in. Use the hand to feel the belly as it rises and falls as we exhale. Now into the chest, same thing. Keep the belly calm and then exhale. And feel that rise and fall of the chest. Breathe in. Exhale. Now breathe into the belly and hold and relax. And now breathe into that chest and hold and exhale. And take a big belly breath in and hold. And then a chest breath in and hold and exhale. And wiggle.
Still exhaling.
Enjoy that exhale. Slow down that exhale. We'll come back to this position in our squat in a second, but now we'll bring things in nice and narrow in this high lunge. Try to trace the floor, standing on one foot, trace the floor out the back where it doesn't really want to go any further. Then bend your front knee and put your heel down. Make adjustments as you need, but let's keep those hips forward. Nice high lunge stance from here. Now, hands just relax, arms at the side, and at the head neck, hold the crown tall. Rotate that head neck to look over the left shoulder. We're keeping the hips and shoulders square as we return to center with the head. To the other side, crown of head being pulled tall, and rotate center. 2 repetitions of everything. Pull the crown of the head high as you rotate. Through center to the other side. Keep the heel down in the back. Keep those hips and shoulders forward. Return center. Now I do like my hands across for this next one. But first, move your shoulders. Moving our rib cage and our shoulders is different. So for this drill, let's retract those shoulders and move through the ribs. Head faces forward, hips face forward, rotate through the rib cage. Here I am rotating to my left, keeping my face forward, hips forward too. Rotate to center, grow tall. As I rotate to my right side, I'm pushing my right hip forward lightly to counteract that. And then return to center, rotate to the other side. Feel the push or pull from the floor to create tension and stability. Rotate to center. One last time, other side. Again, I'm extending this hip in the back, making sure I don't over-rotate. Find center. Now, those hips. Hands can go wherever. Let's open the shoulders and the hips at the same time for a second. Good job with that head forward. That's not an easy task either. Now close the hip and the shoulder together. Repeat one more time. So shoulder and hip move together. Knee faces forward. Trying to do that with the head facing forward too. Now close that up. Now for 2 repetitions, keep the shoulder front and try to open up exclusive the hip. And then close. Repeat one last time, keeping the hips as level as you can, avoiding this shoulder that's opening, but maybe use the both. Bring them together and learn that separation over this month. Let's press off that back leg, knees together, foot underneath. And I do like those wiggles. So get those wiggles in there on the weekend or any day of the week. Same thing other side. Keep tracing the floor, where it doesn't really want to go. Don't be too tippy. Find that place. If it's a crazy stretch on the calf, you might want to switch that. So I'm going to just exactly kind of come in a little bit tighter. Relax those hands at the side. Head, neck, nice and tall, chin in. Rotation. Rotation to my right here. Pulling the crown tall as you rotate towards the left. Don't forget to breathe. Nice and tall, crown of the head, pulling high. Shoulders and hips staying square. Pulling, pushing, tension from the floor. And enjoying some quiet in there as well. Then shoulders. So again, move the shoulders. Shoulders move too. But then we want to make sure that we can do that rotation through the trunk core here. So face forward, check. Hips forward, check. And then rotate. In this case, I'm rotating over that front leg. Doesn't go too far, and that's okay. And then to center. And again, squeeze or extend that back leg hip as you try to rotate to the other corner here. And one more rotation each way. Nice and control. Face forward. Get tall. Create room. Create tension. But also you want to make sure you can still breathe through this too. To center. Hands relax maybe. Now for 2 repetitions, let's move the shoulder and the hip together. So face forward if you can. Nice. Shoulder and hip move together. Then close together. One more. Same thing. Keep the face forward, shoulder and the hip open. And then from there, close center. Now face forward, check. Shoulders, check. Try to open up only the hip. And maybe my hand's there to disguise how hard that is or how awkward this feels right now. And close. You're bound to have one that feels more proficient than the other, and that's okay. But same thing, create room by pulling, pushing. Last one to center. Then we'll push off the back foot, connect knees, step underneath. There we go.
Shake that.
Shake, shake, shake. So things are a little dark here. Our morning routine starts pretty early here on a Sunday. So I need to step up and just make sure we know what's going on. But I believe it's our squats, right? So we're going to start here in our squat position.
Parallel squat.
Parallel, parallel, parallel. So again, thinking knees over toes. Lauren here, as we descend into our squat, her butt will stay right over those heels. So stay nice and tall and push your hips forward. We're doing 5 repetitions here. So 1, nice and control. Again, hands, hips, hands forward. Nice and slow. Knees over toes. What do you think about as you do these, Lauren?
Keeping my heels down, but also keeping my toes gripped on the floor.
Yep.
Sliding up and down that wall behind me. Last one. Pressing up.
Excellent. From there, stay in approximately that position, but again, give it a little bit of a shake. Then connect the hands, clasp them together. And again, you can do a little bit of things at your feet a little bit if you want to, but just a couple bit of these wrist rolls, and then switch our direction. Same thing. Keep your feet planted, skip around a little bit, make it fun. Then open up. Then from that first position here, let's open up to our first position. From the first to first. Now, while in this position, Lauren's cue of sliding down that wall is amazing. So same thing as we pull the heels together, the knees could bend and we could descend into that squat. And then press to tall. Push those hips forward. So same thing, let's pull in, we press out to go up and push those hips through. 2 reps, and again, what's going on in your head here?
Again, just trying to make sure those heels stay heavy, especially right here. And then I push down and out on the floor to stand up and really try to squeeze my glutes at the top and extend my kneecaps or pull my knees up. Let's do one extra one. And down and away, extend and relax.
So again, standing with your feet in about that first position. Now extend those arms slightly lower than 90 degrees to the shoulders. Bend the elbows, touch the top of the shoulder. Turn the palm towards the sky. Bring the hands forward. The palm will turn over. Brush the top of the shoulder. Same thing. So trying to do this while keeping the elbows in about the same position here. You go through a little bit W shape, then we open up to extend, and then let's switch. So let's extend, then we turn the palms up to the back, brush the shoulders, press forward, turn the palm. Thumbs back, brush the shoulder, and one more time. Brush your shoulders off, and then shake it out. So let's go back to that first position, check. Let's open up to a little bit bigger, maybe that second. From here, same thing, 5 repetitions of a squat, take us through.
Stand tall. We still have that wall behind us. So before we go anywhere, let's pull those kneecaps up, extend our hips, keep our feet rooted in the floor, and then we'll start pulling the floor together underneath us. Our knees will press towards over those toes, hips will stay tucked, and then push down and away to stand it up. And again, squeeze, pull up. 4 more. Pull the floor together, slide, stay tall, and then press away. Maybe each time finding a little bit of new depth, even if it's a millimeter, and down and away. 2 more. Pull. Yes, I lost count.
This is 4.
Stay tall and down. Good. Then one last one. Pulling ourselves down. Hang out here for an extra second, and then all the way to tall. Press. Shake it out.
Again, just try to hang out in a slightly wider stance here.
Slightly wider.
Slightly. Now, W shape through here.
W.
While in that W, nice. So while in that W, yeah, nice, that's better. In the W, gently elevate the shrug. Then pull down through those armpits, depressing those shoulder blades. Now, keeping those shoulder blades low, take those hands towards touching the back of the head and neck there, but just hover. And then bring those elbows back down. Make that a safe amount of work. Make sure there's room as we depress. Let's pull down those shoulder blades. Elbows come a little bit forward to go towards overhead. Keep the armpits low, towards touching the back of the head. Elbows low. Straighten out. Shake it. Now we're in that stance here. Let's try just a little bit wider. From here, same thing as Lauren Q. Let's pull ourselves down. We may not be able to go as low, and that's okay. And then press to tall. Pulling those heels together as we descend into the squat and pressing away to get tall. Again, pulling in, pushing away. And 2 more here, I think. And press.
Are you still trying to stay on your wall?
I'm trying to stay in that wall between those 2 panes of glass and drive to tall. And shake it out just a little bit wide there. Now let's come back to that W shape. And from here, your shoulders may say that it's okay to make a T, which would look like this, or a Y, which could look like this. Or I guess that might be an X. But again, listen to the shoulders, make room over 2 repetitions, and play with this drill over the month to improve your overhead mobility. Here we go. W shape. Elevate the shoulders just once, and then pull them down. From there, try to lift those elbows towards above the shoulder, and then slowly extend on those elbows as to go towards a T, or a Y, or a letter in between. And hold, pulling down those armpits for 3, 2, and then bend on the elbow, returning the hands towards the back of the head. Pull down those armpits, squeeze your butt, brace your core, and then same thing one more time. Nice and slow. Extend through the elbows. Nice karate hands to finish it off, long fingers. And then from there, nice slow elbow bend to the back of the head. Pull the elbows down. Finish with those palms forward. And then wiggle it back into there. Our last 2 exercises of the day here will be our movement clock. We'll do 1 on a straight leg, revisiting the lunge position from before, and lastly, on the plier or on that bent knee.
Get yourself a little bit of room in front and behind you. And then, staying with your feet underneath you, I can face you, we'll take a peel a foot off the floor, heel, ball, toe, point that leg in front, staying square forward with hips, forward with shoulders, and then start dragging or pulling that floor back underneath you, or the leg back underneath you. Repeat, peel the foot off the floor, knee points forward, flick. This time, reaching out to about 2 o'clock on the clock, toe ball heel, pull that leg back underneath. Peel off the floor, point, open, point to 3 o'clock, and pull that leg back in. And then peel off the floor, point. This time we'll open. We'll reach towards that 5-ish o'clock on the clock, and then pull and rotate back to center. And last time, we're going to peel the foot off the floor, flick, reach it long behind us, try to stay square, and then roll over the foot to pull underneath. Tall, tall. Same thing, second side. Heel peels off the floor, toe, point to in front, and then straight leg as you pull it back underneath. That knee should not have to bend. Pull. Peel off the floor, flick, out to 11 o'clock, pull the floor back under, peel, flick, open and point to 9, and then return it by keeping the knee straight, under, peel, point, rotate, open, point to 8 o'clock on the clock, and then pull it back in and unrotating yourself to center. And last time, peel off the floor, reach it behind you long, trying to stay up and stay tucked under. Might not be that far, and then roll over the foot, keeping the knee nice and straight as you pull the leg underneath. Squeeze your knees, or pull your kneecaps up, squeeze your butt cheeks, brace your core, and then relax. Whew.
Finishing off, that last variation will touch all those points that Lauren practiced in that first drill, but this time on that single leg plier or squat. Straight legs out front, knee that bends stays in the same place, reaching to midnight, extend through. Then reach towards that 11 or 10 o'clock or 2 o'clocks in ones, and then nice and tall. Out to 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, to the side, extend, turn on that hip as Lauren said, and reach to that corner. Oh man, there we go.
Knee over
And
toe.
then tall, and then to the back, staying upright. It might not be that big or long, and that's okay. And extend. Last time, other leg. Knee that stays under center, bends. Front leg stays extended through the knee. Reach from midnight to then, those diagonals. And from diagonal to straight lateral to tall. And then find that new corner and bring things back into center. And lastly, to the back, staying upright. Straight leg there, Ian. And then nice and tall underneath. And shake out. Thank you for joining us on our Sunday morning routine. We're here in the studio. We have some live sessions with real people. And we're excited to share with them as much as we are with you. So thank you for being here live this early Sunday. Or thank you for joining us in the archive all month to practice your skills and enhance your body awareness and your strength. My name's Ian.
I'm Lauren.
Together we're going to stay strong and take care. Thank you this holiday season. Have a safe end to 2020, and we'll see you in the new year. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for coming.
That was a really good drill for you for being